Greetings and salutations, this is another Dragon Bros video. In this video, I believe, though I've made a video before saying, like, Dear Mr. Jim Cornette, which garnered a lot of views, well, for me a lot of views at least. Like, I was mentioning AEW a fair bit in that video. Now I'm erring on the side of cornetism here, where I'm going to throw shade at AEW. And they had a shot last year to bring in a Hall of Fame ceremony. Like when I heard about the Owen Hart Cup, where a woman and a man would win their respective championship belts, or their respective trophies. And I thought, oh, okay. Going towards looking towards a goal, looking towards doing something memorial, something beautiful. It's named after a professional wrestler that did a lot in the industry. But, and I was thinking, okay, it might be about time that AEW decides to do a Hall of Fame. But they have not. It's been over a year since the advent of the Owen Hart Cup, and guess what? No Hall of Fame. And I thought, oh, okay, since Owen's wife had said yes to this tournament being thought up by Tony Khan and introduced into the wrestling psyche. But where in the world was a induction to the AEW Hall of Fame? Or where in the hell is this AEW Hall of Fame? Usually at this point they could have been thinking of different personalities to induct. I would when it comes to tag team wrestling, you could have had Sting to the Hall of Fame. You could have had Jake the Snake Roberts. You could have had Tony Blanchard and Arn Anderson being inducted as well into the Hall of Fame alongside Owen Hart. Maybe even get like a Jazz, a Jacqueline sort of situation for the women. But nothing. This is where Tony Khan truly fucked up, effed up, did something that is horrifically stupid. Okay. Okay then, we've got the Owen Hart tournament. We're respecting a legendary figure in pro wrestling. But where is a induction to the Hall of Fame? Where is Owen Hart's induction to the Hall of Fame? Where is the Hall of Fame period? It was announced in September of 2021 that this tournament would be brought together. And to and for Tony Khan to not to do it like this is not to introduce a Hall of Fame. It is an absolute eyesore, if not a if not a bloody missed opportunity to bring like wrestling notoriety, like a Mr. Jim Cornette, like a David Meltzer, to come in and see that AEW is not just putting on great matches, but yet they're building a legacy. They're respecting the legacy and the might of the different people, like the might, the pomp and the circumstance of different individuals. But seeing, okay, we have Dr. Britt Baker at DMD won the tournament last year, and Adam Cole won the men's tournament last year. But honestly, where is the Hall of Fame? Tony Khan is going around buying up things that the WWE hasn't even got yet, but he hasn't thought about the Hall of Fame. Where's where's honoring the greats like Lex Luger? Why haven't you yet put Paul White or Mark Henry into the Hall of Fame? You have Dean Malenko, Jerry Lynn. You got Taz. You got all of these great wrestlers of the past working in your company or working in AEW. But you're not wanting to honor them. This is where I think doing a Hall of Fame ceremony before an Owen Hart Cup finals should be done. To be honest with you, this is where the WWE has it down packed. They have the WWE Hall of Fame literally within a few days to a week before their main show of WrestleMania. This is where the WWE is perfect at it, and I hope they continue on with this perfection, because there are going to be so many more wrestlers that want to be in this Hall of Fame, and they want to be in the Hall of Fame because of the great talent that's in there. But even just within the first couple of years of NWA, TNA, Impact Wrestling, just within their first couple of years, had inducted their first couple of wrestlers into their Hall of Fame. And from where I'm sitting, is that AEW is literally way behind the ball here. Coming in 2019, fine. Doing all this wonderful stuff, introducing the world to these different wrestlers from different promotions that were not signed up by the Levesque McMahon Empire. They're getting shown off on television, giving guys from Ring of Honor, TNA, WWE, New Japan, not only a new audience, but give them a new fresh outlook on the profession. As Sting has this new breath of fresh air. He's not looked at as a predominantly an in-ring performer now. He's more of a mentor, guiding figure to Darby Allin. Great. But where is Sting's recognition? Where is Sting's moment to say to the AEW crowd, thank you for supporting me through my time in New Japan Pro Wrestling. When I traveled there, thank you for my NWA run, my WCW, my TNA, my various Christian wrestling shows, the WWE, and now here in TNA. Thank you for TNA, AEW. Thank you for all your support in that during this time. Get Lex Luger in. Where's Lex Luger's monumental time to shine? It's just like, okay. Lex Luger put his body on the line. Well, now what? He's now disabled in a mobility and uses various forms of wheeled devices to get him around. Where's that recognition? I know the WWE ain't going to do a damn thing about it. AEW is having a chance. Here, Mr. Luger. Here is a thank you for all the work that you've done. How about getting Scott Norton into the AEW Hall of Fame? How about getting Yoshihiro Tajiri? How about getting like the FBI, full-blooded Italians? How about getting, there is like a huge roster of like former wrestlers, part-time wrestlers who are getting overlooked by companies like NWA, like Impact, like the WWE. I thought, AEW was this new land where they respect and they cherish this tradition, the tradition of these great men who literally put their lives on the line, like Owen Hart, to entertain people. Where are those accolades? Where is that AEW accolade for these people? Where's though I disagree with this this wrestler with him saying that certain wrestlers don't deserve to be in the positions that they're in, but where's like a Disco Inferno's uh, Hall of Fame induction? Where's Spike Dudley's? Two companies that he's worked for brushed him over for two other fellas that share his in-ring last name with. Spike Dudley or Brother Runt worked so hard in the WWE, worked so hard in Impact, but where is his accolades? Where is his Hall of Fame? It's nowhere. I don't see Impact doing it in the time that he's alive, nor do I see the WWE. Though Spike Dudley has won the hardcore title, the light heavyweight title, I think no, it's the cruiserweight title, the tag title, and the European title. He's won 4 championship belts in that company, and nothing. So, yeah, Tony Khan, where are these accolades? Where is an accolade for women like Jazz and women like Jacqueline, women like Awesome Kong, Christy Hemme, where are those women? Where I'm literally asking you, Tony, when are you going? When are these women going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame? Any Hall of Fame. I don't want them to end up like China. Joni Lawner. I don't want them to die and have some and them to be thought of years down the track as a potential Hall of Famer. Potential in air quotation marks here. You do have an opportunity, Tony, to make Double or Nothing. You can have the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. You can have the Owen Hart Memorial Cup or Memorial Tournament or whatever you want to say. Owen Hart this. But you need to have a Hall of Fame. If not this year, have it at the. If you're going to do it like at the next Double or Nothing, do the Owen Hart Cup and do the Hall of Fame. Because you are far behind in the Hall of Fame inducting people. You can get the. How about be controversial and induct Chris Benoit into the AEW HOF Opportunity? You got the power. You got the power over two promotions. Hell, you can have Sting being one Hall of Fame and Lex Luger in the other. You can put the FBI in one and the Fabulous Freebirds in the other. It's just that, Tony. It just looks like you're more interested in doing the more modern social media thing by bringing in these ex TNA, ex Impact, ex New Japan, ex WWE, ex UK performers, ex Australian, like Australian fed wrestlers. You do so much of that, and it just shows that you are not learning from the past. You need to learn from the past. You need to do these things so you can build up a better foundation. You can get you can get people like Jim Cornette on your side. You can get people like David Meltzer on your side. You can get more of these old school wrestling officials, not officials, but personalities on your side, and them speaking more highly of you. Hell, I bat for you in a video some time ago. How about time you start showing off the past and making them relevant again. Bring in the ROH Hall of Fame. Bring in the AEW Hall of Fame. And on that note, Tony Khan, you either do the Hall of Fame and and show what good wrestling is all about, or you don't and you just do a flip show, as Mr. Cornette said. I'm the Dragon Barrows, signing off.